everyone, this is Emily Graziano and I am here to greet the KISS Army, and this is going to be a album review for Ace Frehley Origins Volume 1. Yeah, I know, I really wanted to review 2, but part of me would not let me review 2 until I did 1 because I'm a I am a type A person who likes organization and order, so my personality would not allow me to do 2 before 1. I'm just that type of person. But anyway, I've never really reviewed albums before. I'm not really proficient at analyzing music. I don't know how to read music. I don't know how to play a musical instrument. I'm not even qualified to talk about, to judge music, really, but I thought it would be fun because I really want to review Origins Volume 2 because it is very new. Here, I got it. If you saw my video at Target, I picked it up, and here's my copy. And I had to slightly change my shooting setup because I slightly arranged my room. I got rid of some knickknacks and stuffed animals and junk, and was able to set up a little music station in my room. Maybe you saw the picture on Instagram or Twitter. And I'm currently trying to look for a second turntable. I'm currently looking at the Crosley Gig model, which I may get, but I may not get because it doesn't have a dust cover, which is very important, I think. And second, I've heard Crosley kind of sucks. So if you have a suggestion on a reasonably priced turntable that is still good quality, please suggest something to me in the comments below. But we will get started on reviewing Ace Frehley Origins Volume 1. So the record starts off with a cover version of White Room, originally by Cream. I'm not really familiar with the band Cream. I'm not really familiar with early mid-60s groups because it's not what my parents listened to, and I wasn't really exposed to it. I mean, I didn't hear of some of these groups until in my early 20s, early mid-20s, which is now, basically now, very recently in my life. But I have listened to the original version by the Cream. If you want to be technical, they're still the Cream, but then they dropped the the. I think Ace did a really, really wonderful job at covering one of his favorite groups. I think it's really cool. He captured the spirit, which is the best thing to do when you are making a cover version of a song, in my opinion. My opinion really doesn't matter. Whatever I say in this video, it doesn't matter. It's just fun, I guess. And the next song on here, Street Fighting Man, originally by the Rolling Stones. I think it is magic whenever Ace covers the Rolling Stones. And I think for Origins Volume 3, he should cover more Rolling Stones. I really do think he should. Which song? I will reveal that when I make my Origins Volume 2 video. I will reveal some of my picks of songs he should cover in Volume 3, and maybe some guest stars that I hope appear on there, so that will be in the Volume 2 video. But back to Volume 1, I just think that Ace covering the Rolling Stones is something that should happen all the time. He could cover the whole catalog and it would be awesome. Not that he would do that, but just saying, that's how great he is at covering them. The next version is Spanish Castle Magic, originally by Jimi Hendrix, and I probably know more Jimi Hendrix than I actually think I do. I probably know some of his songs, not knowing that they're actually his songs. That's just how it goes. I think he did a fantastic job at capturing the true attitude and spirit of one of his rock idols. It must have been a very humbling experience for Ace to sit down and really Aceify. I'm totally coining that as a term, as a verb, adverb, even though it doesn't exist. Aceifying a song has to be a totally legit process. So he was able to put his spin, yet still maintain the original spirit of that song, and I think it was really amazing. It must have been amazing for him to really get a chance to do that, so I think he did a marvelous job on that. The next song, he covered Freeze, Fire and Water with special guest star Paul Stanley. Oh, and John 5 was a guest on Spanish Castle Magic. But with Freeze, Fire and Water, I've never even heard of the band Free until I heard this song. And then I went back and I listened to the original version, and I think Ace totally did this song justice. I think this might be my favorite song on the record because Paul Stanley is a part of it. What can I say? I'm a biased fan. I'm a biased Kiss fan. Which I think some of you, most of you will understand. But to me, when I heard this song, if Paul and Ace would have done this cover years ago when I was like 4 or 5 and it was playing in the background, I would say, oh, this is a song by Kiss. Is this a new Kiss song? That's what I would have thought. And I think I'm more drawn to listen to this version of Fire and Water versus the original by Free. There's nothing wrong with the original version. It's just Paul and Ace together. I'm more inclined to listen to Ace's version. And the funny part is it's Paul Stanley and Paul Ace Frehley playing Les Pauls, covering Paul Rogers. So Paul rules on this song. I just think that's really, really funny. And up next is Emerald by Thin Lizzy with special guest star Slash. I think this is a really, really cool song. I didn't know this song was by Thin Lizzy, honestly, even though I probably know, again, I know more than I actually think I do. And I think they did a really, really cool job. I didn't even realize that Ace was such a big fan of Thin Lizzy. Not that it's surprising, but it's just like, oh, Ace is covering Thin Lizzy. Okay. Next song, Bring It On Home, originally by Led Zeppelin. I'm not really a big fan of Led Zeppelin. For being a Anglophile, I don't really listen to a lot of British music. It's weird. It really is weird. I mean, the Beatles aren't even my favorite. I think the Stones are better than the Beatles, to be honest. Not that I'm not a fan of the Beatles. I'm just a casual listener of the Beatles. But yeah, I think it was really cool that Ace did Led Zeppelin because, again, that's one of his rock idols. So I think it was really, really awesome. Up next, he did Wild Thing with special guest Lita Ford on co-lead vocals, and I think co-lead guitar. I think Ace made this version even better, dare I say. Not that I don't like the version by the Troggs, the original version by the Troggs, but I think Ace makes it, because the original version has some awkward pauses and everything, but this just made it less awkward. It has a better flow to it, I think. So I would be more inclined to listen to Ace's version of Wild Thing over the original. Not that there's anything wrong with the original, I'm just more drawn to Ace's. I'll just say that. Again, my opinion doesn't even matter. Up next, Parasite with special guest John 5, originally by Kiss. Oh, that one was so tough. I had to think about it for a minute. But I think it was really spectacular that Ace sang Parasite fully, and we got to hear it in its full sound because, of course, we know the Hotter Than Hell record had a muddled and slightly warped production sound. But I think it was awesome, and you really get to hear the full range of all the guitar parts, all the layering, all the drum fills, everything like that. So I think it was really awesome. And I'm not going to say that this is better than Kiss, but I think it's equally as listenable as Kiss. Like, if you put this version on a Kiss playlist, I don't think people would care. They would notice the difference for sure, but I don't think they'd care. They'd be like, yeah, this is Parasite, yeah. And then when Ace started singing, they'd be like, yeah. So I think, that, again, my opinion, doesn't matter. Up next, Magic Carpet Ride, the Steppenwolf song. I have heard so many cover versions of this song that I never knew who the original singer was. I was really excited that he covered Magic Carpet Ride because when looking over the playlist, I'm like, oh, I actually know that song without having to like look it up or anything. Besides the Kiss ones, of course. But I was really excited that he did Magic Carpet Ride, and I think it was really, really cool. Up next, another Kiss song, Cold Gin, with special guest Mike McCready. Again, it is awesome. Ace is singing the entire song. We know he sang the second version of the live shows from 96 to 2000, but for him to sing the full song, it just makes you wish he would have sang the original song on the debut Kiss album. That's all I can say. And I'm not going to say this is a better version, but I'm going to say that it's equally as listenable to the Kiss version. I can't really say that the Kiss version is bad. I don't have it within me to say that the Kiss version is bad, so I'm not going to say that. The next song he did, Till the End of the Day, originally by the Kinks. I didn't know this song was by the Kinks originally. Again, there's so many songs I know, but I never knew the artist who sang them, and I think it was really cool that Ace was able to acify that song and make it his own. I just think it was really awesome. And the final song on here is Rock and Roll Hell, originally from the Creatures of the Night album, which of course Ace did not really play on, despite appearing in a few music videos for that record. But this is the song he should have sang, and I think it makes you wish he was a part of the Creatures of the Night album, because it would have added so much more context, and to have Ace sing that song at that point in his life when he really was feeling like, I need to get out of here, get me out of this rock and roll hell. I think you would have really felt his emotion more if he sang this on Hotter Than Hell. Creatures of the Night. Sorry. But I think the fact that we have this on Origins Volume 1, it really, it's a cool makeup present, I guess. Like, if we didn't have that, at least we have this. Like, this is the best alternative we can have. So I think that's really awesome. And that concludes the record of Origins Volume 1. My least favorite song on here is probably Till the End of the Day. I mean, I can't even really place that song like anything. Not that I dislike it. It's just probably my least favorite on the whole thing. I don't know. I probably am more inclined to skip that than anything else. So again, that's just my opinion. I'm sorry if this was not a very good review. Again, I'm not musically proficient or really into analyzing songs. I'm not fancy about it like Brant or anyone else. I know Rick, he's pretty good at it too. I'm a film person, and analyzing a film is slightly different than analyzing music, but I am an analytical person, so that helps. But again, it's just my opinion. My opinion means nothing. I'm so glad that you enjoyed this, and I will be reviewing Origins Volume 2, and at the end of this video, I will be revealing some of my picks that I want Ace to do on Origins Volume 3, and some special guest stars, so keep your eyes peeled for that. So, I'm Emily Graziano. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it and want me to do more album reviews, all you have to do is ask. I will take requests. Even if I don't own the album, I can always listen to it online. So thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.